So, hello, love. So, I have this saying that I live by, and I've lived by it for several years now. And it helps me to remember that whatever's going on in my life and whoever I'm around, what their response to me is not about me. Um, because it comes from who they are. The saying is, and it's been quoted by a number of different people and can be quoted in different ways, but the one I go by is what you think of me is none of my business. And what that means is whatever you're thinking about me comes from your background, from your heritage, from your good day, your bad day, your way of thinking, it could be whatever it is that influences how you think and then how you look at me. You're going to interpret what it is I say and do based upon that. I know that about myself. If I have an opinion about someone or a situation, that's my stuff. It's whatever I'm thinking is none of their business. It's my business. It's the business that I've created out of whatever it is that I'm doing that puts that situation into play in my mind. So there's another thing that we do with this is part of it is how we tap into our self-esteem, our self-worth, our own way of knowing that we are of great value. And then that's knowing that what you're seeking is seeking you. So what I'm seeking is seeking me. It's in my mindset. It's in my thinking process. It's how I'm viewing the world. Again, it's how everything in my life in is an interpretation of how I'm thinking about what I'm wanting in my life. And so if I want something greater in my life, it needs to come from the greater aspects of myself. It needs to come from the dreams and the ambitions and the vision that I have for what it is that I'm wanting to become. Now, here's another part. Whatever you're really desiring in life and whatever you're dreaming of becoming is already a reality in your life, or you wouldn't even be able to think about it. You wouldn't even come into mind as, I have a vision for my life that I haven't yet developed, or I have a dream that I haven't yet put into fruition, but it's still there. And it's because it's something that you resonate with and something that you're coming from a place of a greater sense of yourself. It already exists in some dimensional field within your life and you're just calling it forward. So a lot of us say, and we all do, before I became a writer, before I became an author, I wanted to be a writer and I wanted to be an author. Now I can say that I am a writer and an author. And as I was writing my book, I could say, I'm a writer and I'm an author. Same thing for me being an artist. I am an artist. I am a creative. I am a creative person doing what it is I believe is in support of whoever it is that I'm offering my gifts and my talents to in the world that help them become something even greater still because they're using the things that I'm offering them and they turned it into their own way of creativity, their own way of being, their own becoming. Isn't that lovely? And it's part of what it is I do in the world and how proud I am to do what I do. That said, coming up in December, excuse me, we're in December. Coming up in January, I'm going to be offering a mandala class. It'll be a 3-week class and it might even have an extra day added on to that. But it takes a little longer to make mandalas. You know, what I do with my neurographics, this is a mandala behind me, but what I do with my neurographics is a 1-day thing. It's a 1-day class, and you can take it into much deeper aspects, which I offer that as well. But this is going to be mandalas, and it's deep. It's a sacred circle. It's a deeper aspect of yourself, and it's all going to be your own art of what it is you create. So keep in mind of just kind of listening in, and I'll clue you in as to what we're going to be doing and when the time frame is that we'll be doing that. It'll be close to mid-January into the end of January for a 3-week period of time. So I'm very excited about that. I've done it before, and I'm very excited to invite you all to join me as well. So remember, what you think of me is none of my business. What I think of you is none of my business. None of your business. Okay. What you think of me is none of my business. It is a really great way to remember that when somebody treats you rudely or unkindly or sarcastically or mocks you, it isn't about you. It's what they did. It's who they are. And you can just dismiss that, let it go, step away from those people, knowing full well that you deserve so much greater than what that person is offering to you. And what you're seeking is seeking you. So pay attention to what you're thinking about. Think of what it is that you're really desiring. What is it you really want? What is that that's coming forth in your mind and your heart of what it is that you're really doing? What is the work of the very deepest part of yourself that's coming through? Say yes to that. And know full well that whatever it is you're doing in this world, you're using your gifts and talents. Nobody has ever been like you and never will be. And it is not just the time to say yes to you, but you're here on purpose. You're here with great meaning. You're here with a magnificence within yourself that no one else has what you are. So say yes to you and know full well how you are here to shine. And so, as Grandma always said, love you bunches. Bye for now.